Now, Andy, I would ask you to give a synopsis, but you'd probably say, what's that?
No.
You know what a synopsis is, no?
Yeah, it obviously means a review.
That's right. No, it doesn't mean a review, it means a summary.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I meant a summary.
Good evening, viewers. I'm 21st Century Cat.
And I'm SparklyRuth.
Fed up with Mr. Funny's quite absurd reviews, I decided it was time for a change.
Get a female perspective on the film of the week.
Cheers. And I'll cue the music. Well, viewers, as I said, clearly Mr. Funny's not here. I decided it was time.
A bit more hair.
A little bit, yeah. That's good. I like that. That's quite funny because Mr. Funny's not much. Yeah, it's fine. Look, I do the jokes. Yeah, I do the jokes.
Okay.
Okay. Fed up with Mr. Funny's quite absurd reviews, I thought it was time for a change. So, as I've got a house guest at the moment, SparklyRuth. Well, we went to the pictures, the cinema yesterday. What did we go to see?
We went to see Horton Hears A Who.
A Who?
A Who.
A Who, right. And we'd like to give the viewers a very brief... Hold on, you do know what a synopsis is, yeah?
Yeah.
Mr. Funny struggles with that one.
Does he?
A quick synopsis of the story?
Yeah, so basically there's this elephant called Horton walking through the jungle one day and he hears something and he doesn't know where it comes from. And there's this little flower floating through the air, and he works out that the little voice that he's hearing is a little person on this speck, basically.
So the flower's flying by and it's making a noise, yeah?
Yeah, and he hears a noise and works out eventually by talking to this voice there's a tiny little town called Whoville on the speck, and so Horton tries to save Whoville, and you get to see Whoville in a tiny miniature, and then Horton in this huge jungle, and it's about what happens between the two worlds, and it's very good.
Now, if I'd asked Mr. Funny what the film was about, had he seen it, he'd have just said, it's about an elephant.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
It was shit.
It was shit. It was rubbish. It was diabolical.
I tell you what, Steve, I nearly walked out halfway through. I thought, this is for kids.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Now, that was very impressive, actually. That was a great summary of the film.
Thank you.
And your overall view?
My overall view? I wasn't sure about it. I'd never been to see a Dr. Seuss cartoon before. And
I think he's very famous in America.
He is very famous in America. We don't get him so much over here, do we? I was introduced to him in New York by a friend of mine who actually read me Yertle the Turtle in Borders in New York, and I really enjoyed it. So.
Are you winding me up?
No.
Yertle the Turtle?
Yertle the Turtle, yeah. It was cool.
It's about a turtle, yeah?
Mm.
Okay.
And they all stack on top of each other. Anyway, we're digressing.
Okay, so we saw...
So we don't get so much Dr. Seuss over here, but yeah, it was cool. It was really cool.
What do you think of the subtext? Do you think it was we were chatting about this briefly yesterday.
Yeah.
Some sort of deeper meaning towards it. I mean, was it really just a story about an elephant that found a little speck of dust which really had its own little community, or was there a deeper, more meaningful message behind it?
See, I thought for me it was like The Simpsons. It kind of worked on quite a few different levels because there was quite a few young children in there. And they would have thought, oh, it's just a really cute story about a nice, friendly, big elephant. And
that's kind of what I was thinking. I just like sort of banged into the trees and fell over and all that kind of stuff. But you're suggesting maybe there's more to it than that.
Well, I thought it was really good the way that we assume our world is just what it is and it's just what we perceive it to be. Like when the Who's were first introduced to the concept that they were just a town on a tiny speck.
They didn't believe it.
Jungle. Of course they didn't, because their world is their world. All they can see is the clouds. So this big elephant beyond the clouds, they don't understand. And so I thought that was quite a good message for us. And also there was some quite dark moments.
Have you been practicing this? You're talking for your country.
That's what I do.
Have you been practicing this all day? When I said to you yesterday, hey, let's do a movie review of it, or I think it was actually your idea, have you been rehearsing this?
No.
Right, carry on. Yes, you're saying. I've probably sort of cut you off in mid-flow there.
And there was some quite...